Yeah, so, well, originally it was 4x3, I guess, but with new ports we can play 16x9 now. No? Okay, yeah,
There we
perfect,
go.
thanks, there we go. Alright, yeah, so this is Daikatana. With me I have Robbie.
Epic Dude Guy.
Yeah, he's the commentator of the day. Yeah, we're just gonna go into this. Ronin is the easiest difficulty, and in you have the button is
Oh,
this
is this the
time?
button?
I don't know.
I
We'll,
guess.
we'll try. I
We'll
guess.
try.
3, 2, 1.
Yeah. Sphere also selected no sidekicks because sidekicks are good memes
Yeah, pretty much.
or bad memes, so we don't want those.
Yeah. So basically, this game is made by John Romero, which was like one of the main developers for Quake 1 as well. And this game is based on the Quake 2 engine, so you can see we already have the strafe jumping, which makes us kind of fast. And this game even has pretty high base movement speed, so we go even faster than we would in Quake 2. And we also have a lot of air control, so we can do like nice turns as well. Now here we're in some kind of first boss fight pretty much. So there's like this bird coming over, and we have to shoot him a couple of times. And he's gonna drop a mega shield, which is really useful. Yeah, because with it we can like pretty much block a lot of damage, and that's kind of nice because there are a lot of enemies here and they do a lot of damage even on like the easiest difficulty. So yeah, we just killed him and then we got the mega shield, and now I'm gonna try to hit this thing here, which is kind of annoying sometimes. Yeah, there we go, we got it.
Nice.
That's nice. So yeah, what I'm also doing, what you may be seeing me do, is like shoot these frogs here, for example. It's basically just to gain experience, because there's like a role-playing element, and I just got stuck in this game. So when you kill enemies, then you gain some experience, and you can use those to skill your your skills basically, like speed and attack and all that stuff. So it's gonna be kind of useful during the run. And yeah, so we're just trying to get that experience going, so we can like level up the stuff. So when we get to the first level, we can put a skill point in something that we want.
Yeah, the most useful ones are like speed and acrobatics, I think.
Yeah, exactly.
Speed is like for movement, and acrobatics is for jumping higher, I think.
Yeah, exactly. So we have this weapon here, with which you can do kind of, well, we can jump on the projectiles, as you just saw. So pretty much we shoot the projectile and then jump on top of it, because it has collision. And it's really nice, because I just skipped over like a fence there, and here I'm kind of failing. Okay, there we go, that's a nice backup. We're gonna see a bit more later during the run, where we're gonna use it to like, yeah, a way bigger extent even. So here we have the grenade launcher, with which we can grenade jump up, and that skips like using the elevator, which would take a really, really long time. So we definitely don't want to do that. I'm just gonna place a couple of grenades just to like kill a couple more enemies to get more experience here. Gonna get some health for safety and then get these guys out of the way. Yeah, and as you could already see, like the default weapon, this one, it's useful because of the projectiles which you can jump on. And we have the grenade launcher, which is good for grenade boosting. And then we just picked up the power fist, which is an upgrade for our fist. And it one-shots every enemy, so that's really nice. But we're actually gonna spare it mostly for the final boss, because you can also one-shot the final boss with it. And well, with final boss I mean final boss of the first episode, because this game has 4 episodes. Yeah, so here underwater you can't really strafe jump, but what you can do is zigzag. So you just spam your strafe keys repeatedly, and that makes you a little bit faster than if you just swim normally.
Snake swimming.
Snake swim, yeah, I guess. Okay, so here's kind of a tricky jump. You can jump over here. Okay, I didn't get it. Have to have like a good strafe, and now the enemies are there. Okay, still worked, that's nice. And you can also jump back if the enemies don't block you. Yeah, that's annoying because the current there pushes you back again. Oh, let's see. Okay, let's go around maybe, or we can do this. Yeah, okay, that's better. So yeah, I was kind of slow with a quick load, so the enemies were already blocking me. Usually you have like a free pass there and can just jump over, and then it's kind of nice. Yeah, basically avoiding some damage here. kind of good on health, so that should be pretty good. And then kill the last two guys here, and then we're out of this kind of subsection of the first episode. Yeah, so the first episode plays in Japan of the future, basically, and after the first episode, the events are gonna kind of keep going. But I don't want to really talk about too much about the story, because I really don't know too much about the story. Yeah, I just shot something that opened the force field there, and I used the grenade launcher to do it. Because it's like around the corner, so you don't have to crawl in if you just use a grenade for it. And now we get the shot cycler, which is also a really cool weapon, because we can kind of hover in the air with it. So we're gonna see that really soon as well.
It creates like a recoil from the shooting.
Yeah, exactly.
Get higher jumps.
Yeah, perfect. So yeah, with the shooting, it basically pushes you up even more, and we can get into the secret, which gets us the next really good weapon, which is the rocket launcher, and we can do rocket jumps with it, obviously. And yeah, they're gonna be really good in the next level, but not right now because we are like kind of indoors, so it's not really that useful yet. So I'm just shooting that thing here to deactivate the lasers, then I can jump through and then use the shot cycler to get these guys out of the way and also get a bit more experience again. And then there's like a button here that I hit, and wow, stuff is happening here. Can kill that guy. And there's another mega shield, which we really need, because there's like robots, big robots now that actually hurt quite a bit, so with the mega shield we can kind of just rush through it. And we have to like get our friend out of prison here, which we just did within 2 cutscenes that I just skipped. You can just press escape and then the cutscene stops basically. And he is also one of the sidekicks that Wobby was pointing out to earlier. And we don't have those because we play on patch 1.3, which is kind of a community project to like keep this game alive, or make it alive for
make
once.
It playable.
Yeah, exactly. And yeah, that was the first rocket jump you just saw there. And we're gonna do it again to jump back up. And as you can see, it gets you really high, so that's a really nice thing about this game as well. He rocket jumps. Oh god, this is... Okay, he didn't die, interesting. You could see like the rocket in the loading screen hitting him, but nope. Yeah, the loading screens are kind of weird in this map, I guess, in that sense. Okay, so we have to wait here a bit because this thing is gonna blow up, and now we can finally go through it, and then we hover up to this pipe here and just follow it a bit. Now we go into some kind of vent section, and yeah, we can't really strafe jump because it's way too narrow. But what we can do is first of all wall strafe, so you hold the strafe key to the direction of where the wall is, and with that you go a bit faster. And then what you can also see me do is use the shot cycler to boost myself backwards a bit, and that's also why I'm walking backwards. You have to be a bit careful with these fans here, because if you get too close then you're kinda dead, so you don't want to do that. Right, now we're gonna get the fist out for the first time. And it's basically because in this section there are a couple of robots here that like to block you quite a bit. So we're gonna try to get them out of the way here. And as you can see, you can just one-shot everyone. Yeah, so it's kind of broken, honestly. I mean, if you play it casually and just use it instantly, it's not that much of a problem, I guess. But if you know what it does and that it's has limited fuel, then you can just keep it for the final boss of this episode, and then it's just a joke, basically. Yeah, just jumping there a bit. Nice sounds. Oh, okay. So yeah, coming up in this section, I really want to have kind of decent health, because if I don't, then things might become a bit tricky here. So I'm getting these guys out of the way, and now I want to do a hover into this kind of vent. This is already going quite terribly. Okay, maybe. Yeah, that should be good. Don't have that much armor, but the health is decent, so I think it should be fine. Hello? Okay. So drop down here, get fall damage because great game design. And then you jump into this elevator here. 6, 7, yeah, okay. This is a little bit low, so this might be a problem, but we'll see. like the sections coming up basically require quite a bit of health because there are a lot of enemies who damage you. So we're trying to like avoid that damage now. Oh, no, this is the level where you don't have a cutscene at the start. There's like really few levels where that's the case. But in those you don't want to spam escape to skip the cutscene. So yeah, you might have been looking at these enemies and be a bit confused because there's like a lot of stuff going on here. And these guys here, those are rats with rockets on them, for example.
Oh.
It's good stuff. And there were also like robotic crocodiles and stuff. Yeah, there's a lot, like all of this stuff in this game. It feels kind of like they just put everything in there that they thought of.
Yeah.
It's just like brainstorming what could we have, and then instead of selecting, they just put everything in.
Yeah, they put like a theme for the episode and then basically put everything that relates to the theme onto the enemies.
Yeah, pretty much. Oh god, this is horrible. Yeah, there you can see the rat shooting me with a rocket. Okay, yeah, so this is the part where I'm worried about with the health. I think I can make it to the end now. Hopefully, yeah, 89, it should be fine, I think. Nice rhyme as well. So there's like some kind of armor here, which I get. Yeah, this is pretty much perfect, honestly. So we jump into the trigger and then exit the level that way. So that was kind of the problematic part, and we went through it pretty nicely. So now we're in the ice lab here, and we have to like hit the console to open this this door, and then we just wait a bit for it to open, and then we greet the two guys that are behind it with a rocket. Hello. So get this guy out of the way to get this blue key card, and then, well, we're getting kind of shot, but the doors don't open, so we can't really go through. Kind of crouch through the window there, and then you get these guys out of the way. And you can skip an elevator here with another rocket jump. Saves a little bit of time because you don't have to wait for the elevator. I have no idea how he didn't die, but sure. You can also go through these doors then. You can kind of like jump in them and then can go through there a bit earlier. So here's another mega shield that we need. So this is like the third one now, I think, that we picked up. So yeah, as you can see, they are really useful to, well, first of all because of the enemies, and then also because we're doing a lot of rocket boosts and all that stuff, which damages us. Yeah, coming up now, for example, there are like, I think 2 or 3 robots that fire at us. And it's kind of a pain if you don't, okay, it's 2, but yeah, if you don't have like the armor here, you're pretty much instantly dead. So you can do a rocket jump over here, like skip the robots on the side there, so that really helps out. And there's another rocket jump, which is like a little shortcut. Just jump over here and you get into this section, and we're gonna use our chainsaw hand, whatever thing again, and get the last robot there.
Power fist.
Yeah, power fist, right. Sounds more like a chainsaw though.
Yeah.
Okay, so in this level I just picked up some armor, again for safety pretty much. Can jump up this part and then shoot these guys. Kinda hit myself, I think. But yeah, should be fine. Do another hover here. And jump on this guy's head, and then we can, well, pretty much skip the entire level the other way, because you're not supposed to be in these vents that early, basically. But with a hover you can just get in there. Now with the rocket launcher we can jump over that gap that just opens, so it's kind of a trap where you're supposed to fall down, but we can just avoid it by jumping over. Oh.
The classic vent trap.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, so then, as I said, with this weapon we can jump on the projectiles of it, and we're gonna use that to its fullest extent now, which is kind of goes like this. So we just keep jumping on the projectile, and it's kind of similar to the plasma climb that you might know from like Quake 3, Quake Life, all those kind of games. So we can basically climb walls with that, and in that part it's really useful. You can also use the rocket launcher, but Yeah, I would lie if I knew if it's faster. It's a lot harder though. So yeah, that's a nice method to do it with that default weapon there. It also loses way less health. And now we are at the final boss area of the first episode. We first of all have to shoot these 3 tanks here. That's like the first part of the fight, which we are gonna use the rockets for, and now we get our fist out, and then we one-shot this, whatever it is, and one-shot this, whatever it is, and this, whatever it is. And now we got the power up, and we're gonna put it into speed. Yeah, I don't know if you catch that, but yeah, just put the skill point that we got from the first level into speed basically, and now we're even faster than we were before. So the base movement speed really, yeah, is quite insane. Unfortunately, during the speedrun we will not see higher speed levels, but you can actually go up to 5, and then, yeah, I don't know, the world will explode from the speed.
Faster than light.
Yeah, pretty much. Okay, so here we wait for... Oh, I always forget to mention, why does everything look so different now? So this is the second episode, and well, this sword that we have now, this is the Daikatana. So that's where the name of the game comes from. And it allows us to travel through time, but we never actually do it, we just do it in the cutscenes basically. And so we just traveled from Japan in the future to ancient Greece, basically. So yeah, we are...
Because ancient Greece has skeletons, of course.
Exactly, it's very historically accurate, definitely. Okay, I'm jumping over that fence there, it skips quite a bit of stuff as well. And yeah, as like the weapons that we had before wouldn't really fit into this episode, we get a whole new bunch of weapons, and the first that we got is this discus here, and you can like, well, throw it and then it kind of returns. So it's kind of a cool concept, honestly. Well, yeah, at this point I like to always say that this game really has really cool weapon ideas, and like pretty much all of them are useful for the speedrun, so that's really nice to do. Okay, that was kind of annoying. Yeah, it wasn't intended to go through there basically, but you can like crouch through it and then kind of find your way through it. So here's a skip that Robbie kind of found.
Oh yeah,
with
this
me.
skip.
Yeah, exactly.
There's like an enemy behind this door, but if you stand in a certain spot, he doesn't block you.
And it didn't work.
It didn't.
Let's try once more.
Still like
Okay, it didn't work. Whatever.
kind of random.
Yeah, exactly. It's kind of
Standing near the door, he always blocks you, and now Sphere's trying to hit him through the door.
Okay, there we go.
No, he's
Yeah,
not.
that was like the slowest outcome of them all. But yeah, the idea is that if we stand at a certain spot, then he like doesn't block the door, and it opened the other way, right? I think that was the skip.
that
Yeah.
was the strand.
So it opened the other way, so it doesn't get blocked by the enemy, and they can just go through.
The door just opens towards you.
Yeah, exactly. You can kind of surf up, and it skips, yeah, quite a bit of stuff as well. Usually when I say that, I mean that I have no idea anymore what you are supposed to do. Okay, so it's kind of similar stuff here. Enemies blocking, we're trying to get through. Okay, that guy kind of let us pass. And there's one more here, just lure him out, hopefully. Yeah, okay, that was decent on the second guys. Yeah, this is kind of where the speed doesn't even help anymore, because you can't just, like, well, you're getting stuck so much that it's really hard to even maintain the speed or build it up, really.
But it's still better than putting the skill point in anything else.
Yeah, at least for the first part, yeah.
Because acrobatics is only used for jumps that are otherwise impossible or like really hard.
Yeah, exactly. And we're gonna use those in the third episode, basically. So that's when we're gonna skill it. Okay, so yeah, kinda rough, but we eventually made it through. Now coming up is a really dumb skip. I'm gonna attempt a couple of times. It was found by Pyoxt, and he hates that he found it. Yeah, I got a bit more consistent at it once I like looked at my experience more and tried to get the level 1 before this point, because then you can kind of do it. Okay, that was kind of late. Okay, so the idea is to blow this guy up here and then
So
yeah,
close.
almost. So you jump on the guy's head, and then you try to jump up this part. Okay, I'm gonna try once more, and if it's not gonna work, then you're just gonna go around. Really close, but whatever. So the other way around is just go here basically. If I did the skip, then you would be at the end of the level pretty much, and like this you just have to race car all the way to the end of the level here. I got stuck on the torch. But yeah, then you go over the bridge here, and then this is the end of the level, so that's the part that you would have skipped. It's like 10-ish seconds, I guess. So now we get another weapon, which is the hammer. And with it, as is a theme of this game, we can boost up. And it looks really cool. So yeah, basically you just hold the thing and kind of fully charge it, and the damage of the impact then puts you up.
Is that like an intended mechanic to use it to jump higher?
Well, no, probably not. There's probably maybe like a secret or something, but not like the intended way. It's more like they wanted to show how impactful the impact is, I guess. I don't know. But yeah, we just got another weapon, which is this trident here, and it shoots some kind of projectile, and you wouldn't be surprised if I would say that you can also rocket boost with this, and it goes like that. So yeah, it's like the weapon we're gonna use mostly during this episode now, because it's kind of like a rocket boost as well. So we pick up the health here, and then there's kind of a tricky jump coming up. So first of all, this one, well, this is easy, and then you slide over. Okay, there we go. And then you can jump over. Okay, yeah, and this is kind of the hard part. I don't know why the geometry is kind of weird. Okay, there we go. It's decent enough. Yeah, now we are, well, what are we doing actually? So there's like, yeah, basically coming up is an area where you're supposed to find a couple of runes, like 5 of them I think, and they are like really small, and it's really tedious to find them, and I kind of gave up in my casual playthrough on this. So what we instead can do is skip all the stuff with, well, kind of like getting the portal open that you're supposed to open with the runes. And in that part I just had invincibility, that's why I could kind of carelessly hammer on the enemies there. So I kind of went out of my way to get a mana skull, which gives me invincibility, and then you can like go a bit faster through that part where the enemies block you. But yeah, we're coming up on the skip I was talking about now with the runes. So first of all, we have to skip over here. Get over here. Yeah, I'm gonna get the secret here, which is the golden sword, which gives me a bit of health. And now to the skip. Okay, so this might take a few tries. First of all, we activate the wheel through the door, and then we just go ham and almost get it. Close enough. So yeah, you see the door is closing once we pass this point, kind of. So we're basically trying to outspeed it.
Just build up speed.
Yeah, there we
and
go.
Try to
That's
crouch
nice,
under
second
it.
try.
Nice.
Yeah, and the actual part where you skip the runes with was just the wheel, and yeah, that one's just you like crouch close to it, and then at some specific spot you can actually turn it through the gate. Like the runes would open that that kind of grid in front of it, and then you're supposed to be able to open it. But there's like a small spot where you can actually activate it through that part. Okay, so now if you know your Greek mythology, we're gonna go fight Medusa now. So the snake that turns you into stone if you look into her eyes, I think.
Medusa's gaze will petrify you.
Yeah. And I think my game just crashed. Cool.
Okay.
Oh, this, okay, cool. So apparently this quick save is corrupt. So let's see if we can load the last map change, then we'll be good.
Interesting.
Yeah,
I
okay.
guess Medusa's gaze is really powerful.
Yeah. If you talk about Medusa, it will make your quick saves corrupt. Alright, so we get the antidote here, and then just drop into this stuff, okay? Yeah, it's good that like this game has the last map change, load that stuff feature, because like that I could just load that one, so this run is still technically valid. I didn't have to load a backup save for this. But yeah, that's an interesting crash, I never had that before.
So it can still be world record?
No, probably not. I like failed that one skip way too often. So in this part we're basically just trying to race through here, and I'm miserably failing because I hit like every arch at the moment. But yeah, the basic idea is to just go forward, because that's all you have to do really. And we're just trying to reach Medusa now. And we will kill her with the Eye of Zeus, which is a stick with an eye on it, and it like shoots her. While we don't have to look at her, basically. So drop down here, and then we are getting close to her now, so let's get the weapon out. Which didn't work, cool. And yeah, so we just shoot her now. Sometimes it's 3 hits, sometimes it's 4 hits. Didn't get the quick kill, okay. Well, then it's 4 hits, there we go. We didn't actually see her, but because, well, if you look at her, then you're kinda dead. Like, you just game over and turn into stone. Yeah, and all the creatures that were well, that are stone because of her, they become alive again, and we have to kill them now in kind of an auto-scroller really. Which is pretty annoying, but on the other hand we gain a lot of experience from it, and it will hopefully get us to level 2, which allows us to skill aggro, and that's the part that we need for episode 2. So it's like this spider who wakes up. And then these 2 guys, who should be the last ones. There we go. I don't think we got the second level, so that's kind of bad. Oops. But we can like kill another enemy, and then we will get it. We don't really need it at the right at the start, so that's decent.
Okay, so time traveling cutscene.
Yeah, exactly. That's the time traveling. Okay, so we found a new skip like 20 minutes ago by Sajiki and Brasco. Shout outs to them. Which is basically, well, we're taking another route than we would usually, and that's, I have no idea where I have to go. Okay, it's here, I think. Yeah, this looks good. Okay, so usually we go to the left, and now we just go to the right, and now we're a bit closer to this fountain here, and it saved like 6 seconds in our sick smartphone timing with Brasco's smartphone. So yeah, that's pretty recent stuff. Why is this not working? It wasn't working for Sajiki. I don't know why. Okay. Well, there we go now. There's another thing I can do here. I don't have acro yet. Well, let's just go for it. I haven't timed this one actually, although it's like 2 weeks old, but I was lazy.
Understandable.
Yeah, so basically we have to collect a couple of runes. We got the first one at the bottom of the well, pretty much. We got Acro now, so that's nice. Not gonna skill it until a bit later. But yeah, the second rune is in here. So we're gonna get this. And then... Oh yeah, also... Did we say that we are in episode 3? Well, the time traveling put us in episode 3, which is like Norway, and we're in the Middle Ages now. So again, we get all new weapons and that stuff. Okay, so I'm gonna scale Acro. And then there's this guy, and I'm gonna jump on his head, and then jump here. Yeah, perfect.
Yeah, this because of Acro, you now get this sound every time you jump, so be prepared.
Very good stuff if you are strafe jumping. Yeah, so it's kind of this time traveling sound that you are hearing a bit now. It's not that bad now because I'm like not doing large chains, but you will
like this.
You will learn to love it. I'm telling you. Okay, you can even... Oh, fuck. Okay, I messed it up. You can like jump on the roof there and be a bit faster. Yeah, like now we are really getting into like the vibe
how
of
it
this.
stacks with itself.
Yeah, it's pretty good. Let's try to get some good here. Yeah, okay. Too much airtime so far. we can get better than that. Don't worry. Yeah, there we go.
It's beautiful.
Yeah, I mean, they weren't really thinking that people would be straight jumping that much, I guess. So, they didn't find it that annoying. Oh, whoops. That guy's cool. That guy's even cooler. So yeah, as you can see, these zombies, they spawn at random points, and they like to screw you over a lot. So, nothing I can really do about that. Okay, so in this map we're gonna go out of our way to get to a secret, which is the ballista, which is another weapon. And this is the weapon that we're gonna use mostly, also enjoy the sound, that we're gonna use mostly during this run. Because with it we can boost again, so that's cool. And it's also the weapon that we use the acro for, or skill the acro for, because it increases our jump height, so we can do many jumps a lot more easily. And some jumps are only possible because of the acro, so that's why we skill the acro as the second thing, although you might think just put it into speed, because we want to go fast.
It's fast.
Yeah. Alright, so this is the ballista, and this is kind of how the jump goes. So you shoot, and then with the recoil gun, basically you gain a lot more height than you would usually do. I think it's bugged, yeah, okay. I had that a couple of times that it's like I keep pressing my A key and it like goes over all the way. Also, I just failed this, so I have to redo. Whoops. Nice. I'm totally off with my timing. Love this. Yeah, so it's kind of a problem in this game because there are so many different weapons that you can do the boost with. You sometimes like get into one of the timings, and then once you pick up the next weapon, you're totally off with the second one, as you can see nicely.
Like one is based off of an explosion,
There we
one
go.
is based off of recoil.
Yeah, exactly.
Makes it very difficult.
Yeah, and I find the ballista like the hardest one to jump with, at least. Well, maybe it's just because the jumps in this episode are harder. Yeah, there we go. So this is kind of how we go in this episode. We just jump through most of the stuff with this ballista. Jump on this guy's head to go up here, and then jump onto the bridge, and then jump up all the way here. You can hit this button, or lever rather. And the game crashed again. I didn't even do...
Good game, by the way.
I'm so confused. What the hell? Oh yeah, this is not gonna work. Okay, let's load last map again. Maybe this is gonna save us. Nope, it's not. Well, now we're gonna resort to backups. Nice.
Now this is no longer legit.
Yeah. Which map were we on? Ish. Maybe. No, that's too late. So like 3C-ish. Yeah, that's perfect. Okay. Yeah, cool. I usually never have this game crash. It's very interesting that it's happening now, though. So, I don't know, man.
It's okay.
Oh. Okay, so let's go back up onto the bridge here, and then there we go. Yeah, usually like the patch 1.3 fixed a lot of bugs already in the main game, apart from allowing us to not have the sidekicks. Where is the screen? What is going on? I don't... Oh man, this is quite something. But yeah, the 1.3 patch is like a community project, as I said, and they try to fix like bugs and stuff. And they are doing a pretty good job with it, but apparently not so. I don't know. Yeah, so I had to wait a bit because the like reload time on the ballista here is kind of high, so you can't like continuously do the jumps, so you kind of have to wait for that. Now we come into a pretty trolly room, because there are like 2 enemies we have to kill, and they sometimes just disappear, like that guy just did, and that guy also disappeared. It's perfect. Okay, he's dead. And he's dead. Okay, nice. Yeah, so that wasn't that good. That was probably like the worst outcome ever. Like when both of them disappear instantly. Like, you can get like the quick kill where you kill both of them before they disappear, but that was not the case this time.
Is it because they teleport or something?
No, it's just the way these enemies like they just teleport anyway. Like they not only spawn randomly, they also like disappear sometimes.
Oh, okay.
But actually, no, I think that's a lie. I think it's only those two guys that disappear. Sorry. Yeah, so this is kind of a higher jump that we have to get. Okay, there we go, finally. I'm really worried because those were like easy jumps. And we're still coming up on the hard ones.
In a well or something?
Yeah, exactly. Oh yeah, also this is Gandalf. And, well, that's what Draco calls him, and I think it's a good name. So, first of all, this is the first phase, and then he throws these things at us that do tons of damage. Now we just try to block his way and shoot him while he goes down the stairs, and you can get a quick kill on him, which we just didn't. Nice, perfect, everything going correctly. Yeah, it's kind of random if you get the quick kill or not. I could see it by the projectiles just staying there and not hitting him anymore. No idea why that happens, when that happens. As I said, we just think it's random, so we just reload and try again, basically.
Doesn't he turn invincible at some point?
Yeah, exactly. That's the thing that's happening. Yeah. There we go. So now we got the quick kill, and I didn't do anything differently, as you can see. So it's just kind of random. Oh, there we go. Yeah, and he also gave us a weapon that we will use to kill the final boss, and it's basically the stuff that he threw at us that did so much damage. So this part here is really slippery, so I'm gonna wait with the jump, but it still didn't work. Nice.
Exhibit A.
There we go. Okay. Yeah, it's like in Quake 2, basically, you have like on slopes, you kind of lose control, so you have to find like the spot where you gain control again. Now I just jumped up to this temporary skill boost thing, so we have power 5 now, which makes our attacks do a lot more damage, and we can kill this kind of boss here quite quickly. Never mind, like, I don't know, man. I'm just trying to explain stuff, and then something way different happens than what usually happens. Okay, yeah, there we go. He's dead. Nice. Yeah, it's also one of the guys who can like kind of disappear once you start like shooting them, and that's what he just did. And he would like teleport somewhere again, so it's better to just quick load and try to get the quick kill again. Okay, so now we go into the interesting part here. First of all, we could kind of do the crouch there, and now we skip an elevator by a couple of these ballista boosts. Okay, so no, that was not quite. I need a bit more height here. So this lever kind of activates the elevator, and it should come down now. Yeah, there we go. Okay, let's boost up. There we go. Okay, nice. So that's the first part of it, and then jump up all the way. And then there's another really hard jump. It's probably the hardest one now because you have to get like the max height out of your ballista jump. So we go into the torch first, and then we pray. Okay, that was totally terrible. That was bad. Okay, we're gonna. Oh, so close. Yeah, it's also really close. Boy, always the same outcome. No way! Yeah. Fun times. How did... It's good stuff. Oh well. Yeah, but this is where the thing comes into play with the different timings again.
Not
And
an
also,
excuse anymore, because you've been using the crossbow for so long.
yeah, it's true. But it's still hard to time, I guess.
Yeah.
I mean, we could get the elevator up, but then we'll take like 2 minutes, I guess. Come on now. Let's do a pause, I guess. Nope, not at all. There we go.
There we go.
Fucking finally. Yeah, because it seems so hard, I like to call it frame perfect at 125 FPS, which it definitely isn't, but it just sounds good. Oh, I don't want to use this weapon, stop. Well, it's cool, I guess. Whatever happens now, I don't even know. What is going on? Alright, so this is the weapon I want to use, which is the same one that that one guy threw at us. Also, I'm kind of dying from my own weapon. What is happening? Where am I? Oh yeah, okay. Let's go now. So this is the weapon I want to use. Let's throw it at him. And yeah, we kind of stun him with it. Like, this is the final boss of this episode, and as you can see, he like doesn't do anything. We just stun him with this projectiles basically. And at some point he should die. Hopefully. Maybe. Okay, there we go. Yeah, so this is the right, we go into the last episode now, which is San Francisco in like 2030-ish. And we're gonna put our skill point here in power this time. Not into speed, because, well, most levels in this episode are kinda narrow. So we don't really need more speed, because we are already quite fast. And the power helps with, well, killing enemies and also killing the final boss at the end. So you can kind of slide on these pipes here and then do a jump around. And then we go to this weapon here, which is really nice because, you guessed it, you can kind of fly with it even. Like, yeah, I don't know, with all the projectiles you kind of hover and jump at the same time. So it's like really useful again.
Kind of like the shotgun, I guess.
Yeah, a bit, but a lot more useful or effective. Okay, so here I want to land on this very small line. Yeah, that worked nicely. So I grind it up to the elevator, and then I hit this button and then this button. And that kind of opens this door here for some reason. Which it, yeah, I mean, it kind of should do that. But casually you would have to like go all the way around. This skip on the elevator saves a lot of time. Oh, whoops. So we have to shoot this thing here to make the stuff drop, and then we get over to this invisibility thing, which makes us invisible to enemies, so it's a lot easier to go through these parts now. And yeah, as you can see, the rats ignore us now. And they are actual rats this time, not with rockets on them. So getting a machine gun here, which is basically used to damage enemies, and yeah, then just racing out of this map pretty much. Yeah, we're still invisible, so this rat doesn't even see us, and with this weapon we can get rid of it. And then we can jump up here and pretty much go to the end of the level now. Jump through this hole. Hello? Oh my god. Can't even hit steady targets. It's amazing. Okay, there we go. So that was this level, and now we come up into a part where there's a lot of elevator riding, and we can't really skip. Well, we can skip a couple of those rides, but not all of them. And first of all, we're gonna get another weapon here, which is really good. Well, this was the one we picked up earlier. We're not gonna see the other one for quite a while. And we just picked up a green key card, and that's gonna be a theme now because we need to pick up like 3 cards, I think. And it's a bit like in Asterix and Obelix, where you have to like get the... Oh, whatever. I just some people in chat will know what I mean. But yeah, so we just got the green key card, and with it we are gonna go and get the yellow key card. And with the yellow key card we're gonna get the blue key card, something like that. So yeah, that's kind of how it goes now. First of all, we get the mana skill here, which gives us invulnerability again. It's just kind of for safety, so all of these guys can't damage us. So yeah, we got the yellow keycard now. And, oops, oh yeah, here. And now we have to take the elevator up, and this is one of the rides that we can't skip, because even with this weapon we can't like get the height that we need to skip this part, unfortunately. So just waiting now, and yeah, this kind of part is coming up again twice, and we're basically going in there to get keycards again. So that's kind of stretching out the game, I guess.
Can you just get one of those elevator thingies here?
Yeah,
Remember something like that?
I'm not quite sure what you meant. Like, I skipped one thing there, got a trigger with the ice shotgun, whatever it is. But yeah, I just got another key card, and with it we have to like skip this elevator here. But yes, as you can see, you should usually call this elevator to also get there. Yeah, that's correct. Yeah. Also, I just called this elevator for some reason. That was totally dumb. I can't do that, and I have to do this part again. Nice. Okay. So yeah, as you can see, I don't have to take the elevator to this part. I can just jump on the things and kind of avoid this electric thing, because it would actually kill me. But yeah, I can do the same here. So not taking the elevator right now. And then I want to jump up to the blue key card. Hello, please get there. Okay, there we go. Get another mana skill because there are a lot of enemies here. And now we need to take the elevator back. That's why I had to quick load just now, because I sent this elevator away, so that would have been like way too long. I would have to get it first and then go back there again. Yeah, and again we can skip this part. Actually, I should have called it, which I can do here though. There we go. And this button doesn't work. Cool. There we go. To get the armor here. And now we have to destroy some kind of generator. And that will like finish this part of the level. Nice red blocking me there. Oh yeah, that was the first generator, and there's another one here. Just shoot it, and then crouch jump up, and now we're on our way back. I'm gonna get some health here, and yeah, the elevator is here now because I called it back when I like went here, so that I can take it instantly, basically. Then there are some enemies here that we are gonna try to get rid of. Hit the button. Oh, he's kind of blocking me. Can I still get it? No, I can't, because I was too slow. But it's fine. It's like not going down. I have to hit the button. So after I hit the button, it's going down, and then we can kind of jump out. I totally lost orientation there, but it's fine. And now we go into this vent, and then with this weapon we can boost up here to the end of the level. And that's gonna put us in Mishima's, no, in someone's hideout, like well, final. It was Mishima, yeah. Huh. Yeah, okay. Well, then he is the final boss. I thought we were Mishima for some reason. I don't know. No, we are Hero. Yeah. It's okay. So the final boss is Mishima.
Have you played this game before?
Yeah, I did. Believe it or not. Okay, so we can jump up here, crouch jump, and then boost back to get through this ladder here. Okay, I almost got that one. Yeah, it's kind of tight there, but with it you basically skip also loud helicopter sound. Oh boy, nice experience. Yeah, you have to usually get the ladders to get up there, like activate them, but you can just skip through the small part that is still open. But it's kind of precise, as you can see. Yeah, now we're coming up onto the final part of the game, in which we're gonna do some Navy SEAL training, which I hope that it's accurate. Yeah, some good training in here. So first of all, we have to jump over a couple of rotating platforms, and it's done. And then we have to jump through some turning pipe. Yeah, was also really hard. And then there's like the classic movie thing where there are some, I don't know even what to call them. But yeah, they align up really nicely so that you can just jump without even waiting for anything. And now we're gonna swim with some sharks here. Okay, he was actually blocking me quite a bit. But yeah, with the zigzagging you can kind of escape as well. How could I not run around here? Oh yeah, this is also some kind of training thing, I guess. And then we're gonna come up to the last part here, which is a bit more platforming, which, yeah, with speed and acro and some strafe jumping, kind of make it look easy. So I'm gonna activate these two buttons here, which are gonna activate this elevator. And then, yeah, we're pretty much on our way to fight the final boss, which is Mishima now. And get some more health to be stacked. And then for this fight with Mishima, we're gonna boost on top of a submarine, and at that spot he kinda, yeah, doesn't know where to find us anymore pretty much. So this is him. Jump up here, and then, yeah, he's kind of confused because he can also turn invisible and then you can't hit him anymore. But usually when I jump up here he doesn't do that anymore, so we can just shoot him. And hopefully I don't die before he dies. Yeah, okay, we killed him, and then we're gonna kill Mikiko and watch out for time. And time. Yeah. Yeah, so Mikiko, who we just fought and who like wasn't really doing anything really, she's like a sidekick and she kind of turns on you in the end, so it's a big plot twist, but because we never saw her, it isn't really. But yeah, I guess that was Daikatana with 3 crashes in there, I think. For whatever reason, I have no idea. Yeah, I'm out, thanks.